What's up guys, Dog's Life here. Today I wanted to do something a little different and sort of give you an update on the future of my channel and kind of what to expect over the next coming weeks or months. If you've been watching my channel for a while now, you realize that it has pretty much only been a Battlefield channel. Battlefield being pretty much my favorite game, including Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, Battlefield Hardline, and pretty much all the Battlefield titles. So I've been pretty much only bringing gameplay from Battlefield 4 and Battlefield Hardline. Today I want to kind of address the future of the channel and give you some news on what will be coming out for Battlefield 4 and Battlefield Hardline with the new DLCs and updates both games have coming next month in September, as well as just kind of let you know what to expect from my channel in particular. I'm going to be playing some Team Deathmatch on Battlefield Hardline on one of the new Criminal Activity DLC maps, which is Black Friday in the shopping mall here. I'm on the criminal side and I'm running the M416. Nothing too special. I do pretty well this particular round, so you'll be watching that gameplay in the background while I sort of address the situation at hand. So, if you've been watching my channel, you know I like Battlefield, right? So, I love Battlefield, and I will continue making Battlefield 4 videos, Battlefield Hardline videos, and I have a little treat. I'm going to be ordering a new capture card, but it's basically the old one, because my Elgato HD60 will not record PlayStation 3, because of the internal capture card device that's in the PlayStation 3. So, I'm going to order the old Elgato, just so I can bring some Battlefield 3 content from my PlayStation 3. I went back and started playing Battlefield 3 again last week, and I absolutely love it. I gotta tell you, it's still one of my very favorite games, and it just doesn't get old to me. I'd love to bring some of that to the channel. It's kind of a shame I haven't already. So you will be seeing Battlefield videos as you do now. Don't worry, it's not going away. Also, concerning Battlefield, I want to sort of address what will be coming out over the next couple months, because to be completely upfront with you, part of the reason that I haven't been so excited lately of bringing tons and tons of videos is it's tough to keep fresh content coming when all I have is Battlefield 4 sort of at the end of its life cycle. You know, everyone's played it a lot. There's a million videos on YouTube of Battlefield 4, and I'm a new channel trying to get established, trying to get new subscribers, but at the same time I'm bringing, videos on a game that's been out for almost 2 years now. So don't worry, I'm still going to be bringing it out, but I need a new Battlefield game or new Battlefield content so I have fresh content to bring to the channel. Does that make sense? But we will be having that soon, at least in the way of content. Next month in September, we'll have a few things. I suspect that Battlefield 4, the nighttime operations or night operations DLC or update or whatever you want to call it, it'll be free for the entire community. It's nothing you have to pay for. That will be releasing sometime in September on Battlefield 4 across all platforms. What it's going to be, if you haven't heard of it already, is Zavad 311 at nighttime. It's not going to be your typical nighttime map like in some games where it's just kind of mildly dark outside, like tons of moonlight or ambient light where you can still see where you're going. It's going to be like pitch fucking black. You're not going to be able to see anything. You're going to need a flashlight, a tac light, you're going to need an IRV scope, a FLIR. So all you dudes running around with FLIRs and IRVs the last couple of weeks on every Battlefield game or server I jump into when it's broad fucking daylight outside, guess what? You'll finally be able to use one for good reason, because it will be nighttime. So yeah, it's going to be awesome. Nighttime map. He knows Zavad 311. You can go down in the little bunker there in the little hallway. It's going to be super dark in there. And it's going to be awesome. They're also going to introduce a new mode of Gunmaster. So we already have Gunmaster in Battlefield 4, but they're going to do a different version of Gunmaster specifically for this Zavad 311 Night Operations map. So what they're going to be doing is a different loadout or preset or weapon tree for Gunmaster. And I retweeted a post from Westy, another YouTuber out there that covers a lot of Battlefield content. And he had tweeted something a few days ago that shows you that weapon tree or weapon progression for this Night Operations map. It looks pretty good. I mean, basically all the weapons are going to have some sort of attachment or optic or device that's going to aid you with nighttime combat, right? So you're going to see IRV scopes, FLIRs, tac lights, flashlights, all those different kinds of things. So I'm really excited for that. Any new content for Battlefield 4 gets me super excited because I love the game passionately. And as much as I love playing it a lot, you know, it's always nice to have something new and fresh to be able to play. It always makes it worthwhile. Also, a while back when they mentioned these nighttime maps, they had also said they were doing Siege of Shanghai nighttime and Zavad 311, which they're releasing, and there was one more map. I'm trying to remember what it is now. I believe it's Golmud Railway, and the reason I'm excited about that is Golmud Railway is one of my absolute favorite maps from Battlefield 4. It wasn't when the game released, but over the years of playing it now and really getting used to it, I love Golmud Railway. So sniping on Golmud Railway way up at the top of the map near the A and B flag on Conquest at nighttime, are you fucking kidding me? That will be absolutely awesome. So I don't know that it's going to release with the 3 maps. I know it will release with Zavad 311, but I'm sure they will release them sometime in the near future. So it's nice to always have something to look forward to concerning that. The other thing that's going to be new on the horizon for Battlefield 4, now this could be still a few months out, as you probably know if you follow Battlefield or in the community, there's 2 other maps they've been working on. One is the Community Map Project, which is a jungle map, a huge, large-scale jungle map. It's been available for PC players on the CTE or Community Test Environment for quite a while. So these guys have played it from when there were barely any textures or anything till now where it's almost a finished product. For any of us on PlayStation 4, or if maybe you play Xbox One, you should be pretty excited because when that map finally gets released to everyone, we have never even touched it before. I've seen a few YouTube videos, so I get the general premise of the map, but I'm actually happy that we haven't played it, because when it finally comes out, instead of it being stale, it's going to be a finished product, it's going to be polished and excellent, and it's going to be my first time experiencing it. So I got to tell you, that is one of the things I am most excited for, is this jungle map, the Community Map Project. I think will be one of the best Battlefield 4 Conquest maps, like it all in the game when it comes out. The third thing with Battlefield 4 I wanted to address, the last map, is Dragon Valley, which is a huge, you know, Chinese map from Battlefield 2, if you ever played it, that they remade. It's going to have a similar theme to like the China Rising maps from Battlefield 4's China Rising DLC, but it actually is the map from Battlefield 2, Dragon Valley, just remade with today's graphics and all of that. So that's going to be excellent as well. Now again, PC players have been playing it a while in the CTE program. We have not, but I'm happy about that because I want to play it when it's a finished product. Also regarding CTE, in the near future it will be coming to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. They're already testing it on Xbox One consoles as we speak. So I am excited about that, but in a way I kind of have been glad we haven't had CTE, I guess, because I'm one of those people, I don't really want to play like pre-alpha kind of stuff like that. I want to play a finished product. I want to play something that's polished. Now, yeah, I don't mind getting in there and telling them about glitches and helping better the community and better these games. That's what I'm here for, especially as a YouTuber involved with the community like I am. But, you know, I don't know. I don't think I've been missing anything not having CTE up until this point. Anyway, that is a wrap for Battlefield 4. The other thing that you're probably wondering about, which is the gameplay you're watching right now, is Battlefield Hardline. If you've watched my channel for a while now, you've probably noticed that there hasn't been a ton of Battlefield Hardline gameplay that I've brought, and I'll be completely upfront with you. I was super hyped when this game came out. I played it a lot. If you remember, I made a video a while back defending the game and how... Look at that tag. How you like that? My little red Pippo logo on the wall. You guys gotta tell me how to make my Dog's Life Gaming logo in this game so I can start painting that shit over all the walls. I mean, I don't want the red Pippo logo, but for now I'll spray it up everywhere. But back to Battlefield Hardline, I didn't bring a whole lot of gameplay because, quite honestly, the game got really stale to me really fast. I talked all this shit defending the game and how it's this great Battlefield game, and it is, but I think once you play it for a while, you do realize it isn't like your typical Battlefield games. It's a lot more fast-paced. Time to kill is really quick. And honestly, the most frustrating thing for me is usually just the clusterfuckedness of this game. It just, there's 60, you don't need 64 players on every single game mode and every single map. It just doesn't work. Sometimes you know, too much. Less is more. You know what I mean? Less is more. 32 players is plenty on some of these maps. You just don't need 64 guys. Because I get like 2-3 kills, and then I get shot in the back, shot in the back, shot in the back. And because the time to kill is so short, you know, it's not like when I was playing Battlefield 3 the other day, I would get hit, you know, multiple times, and I would go prone or go around a corner and throw a health pack down, and I would win gunfights that I absolutely should not have won at like no health because I was outskilling these other players. My movements and strafing and going prone and crouching and jumping over things, whipping my pistol out and finishing them off. I mean, I took out like 4 or 5 guys with a 1911 pistol in Battlefield 3 the other day just because I was better than them, period, you know? And that made me feel really good. We're in Battlefield Hardline. I play pretty well. You'll see I do pretty well in this round. There's definitely players that are a lot better than me at Hardline. Probably because they played it more, and it's just more their style of game. Now, I'll quit hating on Hardline, and I will tell you that I'm excited about the next DLC, which should be dropping in September as well. This is going to be called Robbery, and it's going to come with a bunch of new features. Some of the new features it will come with will be a new game mode. So like we got, what's it called? I can't even think of it right now. Bounty Hunter is what we got in the Criminal Activity DLC, right? Which was basically kill confirm from Call of Duty, you know, Battlefield Hardline style or whatever, right? But that's what we got in this particular DLC. In the Robbery DLC, we will be getting a new game mode called Squad Heist. So it'll basically be the heist game mode that launched with the game, but it will be a squad-on-squad version of it. I'm really excited about this because I think Hardline is a great game when you're playing game modes that don't have 64 players. So like that rescue game mode, I put a few videos out on that when it first came out. Great game mode, especially for this game. I love it. Sometimes the matchmaking's a little fucked up and people jump out and you just don't get even teams. They definitely shouldn't launch a round until it's all full, but maybe they need to like ready up before they start the round like in some other games. But yeah, that's what we're going to be seeing is Squad Heist, and I'm pretty hyped for that. I think that I might get into. Competitive, less players on the map, more tactical. Because I do like the graphics and gunplay in Hardline a lot. I like the weapons, I like the snappiness, everything about it. I just don't like getting shot in the back every 10 seconds because there's like 9,000 fucking enemies on the map, and I just can't like that, like where I can't account for them. Like, where's this guy? Really? Like, he's halfway across the map on the escalator sniping me with an SR-25 ECC. Good for you, buddy. That's exactly what I mean. But guess what? You get Squad Heist coming out. The other thing they're going to have is Legendary status, which once again they kind of stole from Call of Duty. It's basically prestige mode, right? So you'll get to the top of your rank. You want to rank up even higher. You will probably have to forfeit all the weapons that you unlocked and attachments you unlocked. And you will have a fancy emblem and you can outrank other people on your team. I'm all for ranking up. Like in Battlefield 3, it took a long time and a lot of work to get all the weapons and assignments done and rank up. And I liked that. They made it really challenging. I like a challenging progression system and tree. Battlefield Hardline is not challenging. You can rip through it very quickly and you just buy what you want with in-game cash. You go play some Hotwire, get more cash. So I don't really see the appeal, but whatever. If they want to add it, go ahead. The big things that I'm excited about is the 4 new maps and 11 new weapons. 11 new weapons. So everyone that was crying that when this game launched and there weren't enough weapons, and I agree with you, we are getting more than a handful in this DLC, and there's some really good ones that have been in other Battlefield titles. So some of those weapons will be the FN57 pistol, so we're going to get a new pistol, probably for all classes. Or actually, I'm sorry, you know what? Some of these particular weapons are going to be for the operator class, because like in the Criminal Activity DLC, where the Enforcer class is the person that got all the weapons and sort of an update for them. This particular DLC will be focused on the Operator class. So they get 4 new weapons just for the Operator class, which is the MDC, some sort of automatic, like carbine-sized assault rifle, basically. We're going to see the F2000 making a comeback from all the other Battlefield games. We're going to see the FAMAS coming back, which is awesome. and we're gonna see the RPK. I thought this was a little weird because the RPK is a large, large machine gun, AK variant rifle for usually, typically going to be your enforcer class or your support class guy, but they're giving that to the operator class, so that'll be nice. Then there's 7 new weapons for everyone. It's kind of like a big thank you from Battlefield and Visceral and everyone that helped put this together, DICE, EA, everybody else, saying, hey, bear with us, here's a bunch of weapons. They're giving us the FN57 pistol, as I mentioned earlier, the Sega 12 shotgun, which is going to be a fucking awesome. I can't wait to get my hands on that. In Hardline, I'm just going to lay dudes down with it. The MP7, one of my favorites and fan favorites from other games. And then the M82 416. If you don't know what this is, it's basically the 50 cal. Yeah, it's not going to be a pickup weapon either. It's going to be like an equipable class weapon, I'm assuming, for the professional class. I don't know why it would be in the hands of anybody else. But yeah, now how is that going to work in terms of time to kill? Is it going to one-shot everybody? I don't know. I don't know how they're going to balance that. I don't care. It's going to be awesome. It's probably going to be cheap as fuck, just like the 300 knockout. But whatever, it'll work, right? So we got that, and then we have the M1 carbine, which is a semi-automatic carbine from World War II, bringing it back from older Battlefield titles. And then we have the Scorpion PDW. And if you've played any other FPS games, it's been in games like COD and stuff like that. Scorpion's a little tiny PDW, pretty cool gun. Lastly, last weapon here is some throwing knives. That's right, you heard me right. Throwing knives are going to be in the game. They are going to be equipable as your grenade, basically. So instead of a grenade or a Molotov or whatever you run with, you will have those throwing knives, and those will work for you. So that'll be pretty cool. Silent, deadly. You just run up behind a guy. He's playing some squad heist. You throw a little throwing knife at him. Yeah, should be pretty awesome. So that's all the weapons for the Robbery DLC for Hardline, but that's a lot, guys. 11 weapons, a bunch of those I'm really excited about because I've played them in other Battlefield games, so I think that'll be awesome. The names of the 4 new maps, yeah, so you got the docks, so probably on some docks near a boat or something like that. Breakpoint. Not sure what that'll be about. Maybe some surf or something. I don't know. Breakpoint. It makes me think of the movie with fucking Swayze and Keanu Reeves are going to guest star in it or something. I don't know. And then you got Precinct 7, which is obviously going to be in some police station, I would assume. And then lastly, Museum. Museum, I don't have any footage of because I'm not a big enough YouTuber to go to these events where they let me play the game ahead of time. But if you visit some of the other bigger Battlefield YouTubers' channels, you will be able to see some footage of this Museum gameplay. It's pretty cool. There's dinosaur bones all over the place, them trolling us as usual. Thanks a lot, DICE and Battlefield. And then running around the museum and killing people in there. So that'll be pretty cool. I've seen the footage. It's a really gorgeous looking map. So I'm pretty excited about that as well. Last thing I wanted to do today, now that I've addressed Battlefield 4 and Battlefield Hardline, with all of that coming out, it will keep me busy enough to bring you some Battlefield videos with fresh content, which is my goal, because if it's not fresh and it's not fun for me, then I can't imagine it will be fun for you to watch on the channel, right? I want to entertain you guys. I want you to have cool things to watch and not just listen to me talk over some old gameplay or something, right? Also, I've been thinking about possibly doing some streaming. Yeah, some streaming. So I'm doing YouTube right now, and I like it. I enjoy it. I like making the videos. I hope you guys enjoy watching them. But I'm thinking about doing some live streaming on Twitch just to grow the audience, to get more people involved, and it'll be fun because I can actually interact with people. Right now, not a ton of people leaving comments and interacting on the comment section on my videos. Please do. I promise, if you ask a question, you can say anything you want. I'm not going to be a dick. I will talk to you. I will respond. Eventually, we'll have a big enough community on the channel where you guys can all talk together. It'll be great. But if I get on Twitch, I'll be able to interact with people. I'll be able to interact with more people live and grow the channel. Now, what will I play on Twitch? I probably will play some Battlefield, but to be completely honest with you, it'll be kind of hard for me to really focus while I'm playing and then be entertaining with my commentary as well. I mean, usually when I'm doing this, what you're watching now, I'm recording the audio that you're hearing and commentating while I'm watching video playing back that I recorded earlier. So this is not live while I'm playing, and that's why I'm able to stay on track and know what the fuck I'm talking about at least 5-10% of the time, right? Anyway, I'm thinking about live streaming some games, and the first game I might start playing, believe it or not, something totally different here, would be that Until Dawn game that's coming out. If you haven't heard of it, it's basically a horror game that's very similar to like the Telltale games. I don't believe it's made by Telltale, it's not in fact, but it's that similar thing. It's almost like quick time events, but it's really cool because you choose your own path based on the decisions you make. Do you run, do you hide, do you throw the vase at him, do you light him on fire, the bad guy, whatever. That will change who lives or dies of the characters in the game. And it's so corny and cheesy, the characters and what they do and say, like a typical horror movie, that it's pretty entertaining. And I think if I was playing a game like that where I'm just tapping a few buttons here and there and I'm watching it like a movie along with the audience, then it could be pretty entertaining, pretty fun to watch. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. Stay tuned for that. I'll let you guys know. Also, I may start playing the Metal Gear Solid 5 game when it launches in the 1st of next month, and also Mad Max will be coming out on the 1st of next month. Please let me know in the comments below on this particular video if any of those games are something you might want to see on the channel. Like I said, I'll still be bringing Battlefield 4 and Battlefield Hardline content, but when the gameplay starts to get a little stale, I want to start mixing in other games as well. If there's other games that I haven't mentioned that are coming out in the future or are already out that you would want to see me play, please let me know in the comments below. Anyway, you can see we did pretty well in that particular round. Went 33-15, not awesome, but not too shabby on some TDM on Black Friday, running the M416. Wanted to give you guys an update, just let you know what I'm thinking about doing with the channel. Hope you enjoyed it. If you do enjoy my content, please subscribe to the channel. This is Dog's Life, and I'll see you in the next video.